let's talk about investors in the housing market. You have Wall Street, the REITs, corporate investors. They have about a 3% share of the housing market. Then you have the mom and pop investors, and they have about a 28 to 30% share of the housing market. So this is actually more of a problem. Of course, the corporate investors are serious. You want to get them out. That's scary. If they continue to grow, there will be no houses left because that's the projection. So this is great, get them out. But we need to focus on a bill to get to have the mom and pop, any small-time investor, any investor divest from the housing market, because that will free up the inventory we need, because we have plenty of inventory. The inventory is being consumed by investors.
In December of 2023, legislation was proposed to take Wall Street out of the housing market. The bill would prevent hedge funds from owning single-family homes. The name of the bill, End Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act of 2023, could upend the growing sector of the housing market and potentially increase the supply of single-family homes. The thing is that the largest share investor-owned properties is owned by mom and pop investors. I think there are a lot of holes in this bill that are really concerning, as usual. But the bottom line, we have to keep in mind, let's keep the focus on getting all investors, the hedge fund investors, Wall Street investors, and mom and pop investors out of the housing market. Here's another discussion about the bill to get Wall Street out of the housing market. The goal is to get them to sell at least 10% of the total number of single-family homes they currently own to families, so not to other investors, per year over a 10-year period. So after 10 years, they'll be fully phased out. We have to keep in mind that this bill has not yet gained traction in the White House with the Senate or the House. But the bill reveals a broad definition of hedge funds encompassing real estate investment trusts and other corporations. It suggests that the bill would not only force out giant single-family rental operators, but also halt many future build-to-rent projects, as the buyer is often a large institutionalized investor. So would this bill also drive out institutional investors, helping to create more supply? Okay, you don't need to create supply. The supply is there. We need to get all investors out, get all the mom and pop investors out, get all the corporate investors out. The supply already exists. This is the problem that these reporters don't seem to be understanding.
That's the issue. We need to get the investors out, and the only way to do that is through regulation.